I'm sure a lot of people will just look at this after when they get a moment, but I wanted to give another tour of the garden, just to kind of show what's going on. Got some projects. I'm going to make these little, well, my husband's gonna help me put them back together, but so I can grow some more lettuce. I can just move them around into the more of shade versus the full sun that it gets on the other side. So this is the potting table, and I know that some people are probably curious like what I've been using on the garden. If not, I'm telling you anyway. That's how life is, right? I tend to use a lot of the organic. Dr. Earth is one of my favorites. I just started this one, and it seems to be pretty good. These are all, I use them when I plant. There's my son yelling at our dog, because, you know, that's what he does. So, of course, the hubby made the table. I've gotten it kind of organized. Oops, sorry, it won't let me rotate. Kind of not. Hey, Erin, I see you. So I use neem oil, and this is the little spraying thing that I use. You kind of pump it, and then you spray it. Yeah, a couple new things. I got this for free. Just reminded me of like the Tin Man. I had to have it. And my dog is barking at me. So these are my potato starts, and I'm starting them from seed. Like actual seed, not a potato seed, which is different. My dog is yelling at people. Hi, Henry. So starting that seed, the strawberry from seed, did not work. Oopers. Oh well. Here is, okay. Well, actually, let me start with the first one. I have too many tomatoes. So friends, if you need a tomato, some of these are the Black Beauty tomatoes, which are heirlooms, which are a little harder to find. Yeah, I have, wait till you see them all. There's too many. No, Erin, you can always have too many. Because in here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tomato plants in this section. A tomatillo plant. Of course, my snap peas. More peas. More beans coming up. The French beans don't seem to like this bed. Not quite sure why. Because only one came up. It's kind of sad. Or something decided it was really tasty and has decided to eat all of them, which is possible. And then there's the asparagus. It's going crazy. Tomatillo! Yes. The strawberry plants are doing well when my dog or squirrels are not eating them. Here's the other one. And remember, I planted something in here. It's some chives and some marigolds. Hello, Pat. My mint is going nutso bonko. I need to clip some of it and dry it. My corn's doing well. We have to rotate it. And as you'll see, I tend to plant of like survival of the fittest. Yes, it is a weed, but it's in a pot, so it doesn't go everywhere. Right, mojitos. I'm gonna have grapes. I'm gonna have grapes. I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm gonna have grapes over here too. Yep. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! I'm glad you people call it maize. Henry! Again, Henry is yelling at people. So my husband's lawn is still pretty. He still spends a lot of time on it. No whining with grapes. So I had to do some picking. So any of my local friend, this is lettuce mix, arugula, romaine is in there, spinach, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all that. Because you'll see, because I still have a ton more. And then here's the other ones. So, yep, survival of the fittest. There's some really big ones. So we rotate it so that each side gets the same amount of like sun. So that's a thing. Then I go over here. I haven't killed the azaleas, even though they're not going to give me anything to eat. A bunch of different squash. We'll see what happens. So I netted my blueberries, and I'll show you down at the end why I did it. Because, you know, bunnies. I am going to have a crazy crop of apples. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? So many. I got none last year. I think we had 3 on the tree and they all fell off when they were really tiny. Really tiny. So, where was the damage? Right here. Do you see this? Where it's all chewed off? We had some bunnies and they like to eat them. But not this year. I mean, besides these branches. They got a couple, but they didn't get my big crop. So, over here I don't know if you can see it, it's real small. That's dill. So I'm gonna grow my own dill for my pickles this year. So I don't have to buy it. And so yeah, this Thai pepper is going cray. And all these tomatoes up top were from seed. They're doing pretty good. These are the newbies. I'll tell you a story about those. Those are the Black Beauty. I already have 2. That's why I don't need like 4 more. So really, if you want some free tomato plants, let me know. Radishes. That's going to be some cabbage. This is the second planting of carrots. And this is the first. You can kind of see a big difference. And then these are my beets. And then my spinach is about to totally bolt, which is fine because I'm going to collect seeds this year from it. Then I don't have to buy spinach seeds next year. And this is my rutabagas. They're really interesting. They got these weird bumpy kind of things on their leaves. It's cool. And these carrots are going to be black. My cucumbers, although some of them really like to eat all of them, so I keep on having to replant. Collard, mustard greens, these are where I moved those other 2 peppers that were on the other side. And this is why I asked if anybody wanted some lettuce, because I have too much. I can't eat it all. I did harvest my big, I don't know if you guys remember my big head of broccoli. I harvested it. See, that's where I cut it. But all the shoots are going crazy, and I actually need to come and get a bunch of it before it bolts. It's doing well. My little melons are kind of struggling. It's not hot enough yet. More cucumbers. So here's some more. Here's some more tomato plants. The Black Beauty plants. Again, you want them? Let me know. You can have one. What happened was I tried multiple times to start it in a pot. That's how I start most of my seeds for my tomatoes. I still start them outside. But yeah, it wasn't growing, so I dumped the soil back, and that's when they decided to grow. So that's why I have too many. It's my other head. I'm gonna have to harvest that too. I don't know if you guys have ever had fresh broccoli. It's the best. It doesn't have that like yucky kind of old taste to it, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. Fairy Garden's doing well. It's still doing its thing. Growing crazy. You can barely see any of the things that I put in there, but I guess that's the whole point, right? You have to find them. My raspberries are going nuts this year. There's so many raspberries on these little things. And, you know, the weeds the weeds go with it. My pumpkin's doing well. That's gonna start spreading out. And then, look at my little peaches. They've gotten much bigger, but they're still little and furry. It's kind of funny. And these are my blackberries, and it's thornless, of course. And that's the flower that comes with it. Here's another squash plant. All my friends will be getting squash. So yeah, there we are. There's your update. Again, if you want a tomato plant, talk to me. Okay, love you guys. Be safe. Bye.